What up, y'all? Happy Turkey Day. Happy Turkey Day to everybody out there. And as promised, ain't none of these holidays gonna stop me. So I'm glad y'all tuned in with me. Good to have y'all here. And we gonna rock and roll. And hope everybody having a good day, having a good family day, some good food. And I know for a lot of us, you know, the holidays are different. And but be blessed that you're still here on planet Earth to still take part, and be blessed for your first blood family, extended family, motorcycle club life family. Be blessed that you got somebody wishing you a happy holiday. And if you ain't got nobody that's wishing you a happy holiday, let that be me saying happy holiday to you. That's right. And I got a few things on my roster, but the topic for this week was like 6 ways to keep your ass out of jail. And what's up? Happy holiday to you too. My brother, 71. And let me see if I can switch over to this other scene real quick without flawing too much. And bam. Let's see. Boom, boom. Hold on, y'all. Boom. There we go. Let me see. Give me a second. I know I was supposed to have this already taken care of. Oh, okay, boom. Okay. So today, let me see, close that out. There we go. Am I clear to you? Can y'all see me? I'm just checking, making sure you can see me. Give me something on the something in the chats to let me know you can see me and you can hear me clear. Okay, looking good. Thank you. All right, so let's dive in, man. Oh yeah, and if there's anything ever that's a flaw or anything, you know, help a brother out, throw it in the chat, let me know so I can correct it as quick as I can. And again, this is the difference on going extremely live in real time versus filming your podcast, pulling out edits, editing, putting it together, sewing stuff up, and then uploading it. So this right here is just raw. A mistake is just going to be right there on the field, a straight fumble, but I'm going to recover it, and I'm going to always run it in for a touchdown. And each episode, I promise you, still going to get better and better. And for those out there who, you know, I've been giving my One Down podcast to, you know, I walk up to people, hey, I got a podcast. And then I give them the code. I forgot what it's called, you know, a little barcode. Then they scan it to their phone and subscribe. I want to say thank you. And for y'all, let me see. And what's up, Logical? Oh, one suggestion. Your brand should be seen. Oh, right on. Thank you. One Down podcast. And oh yeah, let me get up in here. Bam. That's what I need. Let me see. Oh, I don't even know where it went. Oh, right there. There we go. Logical. That right there is on the screen now because of you, brother. Good looking out. Thank you. Yeah, that's the part I was trying to correct. That's what I need, man. Brothers to just step in. That's what we're supposed to do. We always supposed to help people out, you know, so I appreciate that. Good looking. Good looking. Um, that's right. Thank you for being there from day one. So I am going to pull up my little goodie bag right here. And my goodie bag is hosting the stuff that I did over the last few days or something. And last Saturday, we attended the Mongols annual Turkey Run. And it's once a year, and they give out, I don't know, it looked like thousands, could be hundreds, but it's a lot of turkeys feeding a lot of families. And it's an amazing annual turkey drive that they do every single year. Props to the Montebello chapter, and props to everybody who took part in it. And I was granted, permission to get some cool footage, to put it out there and show the world the amazing, positive, beautiful things that the Mongols and other motorcycle clubs do. Because unfortunately, a lot of stuff that's highlighted is only the trips and falls and bumps and fumbles. And I'm here to let y'all know that there's a lot of touchdowns that's scored, but they go unannounced. And those days are over. I'm going to show you the fun stuff that we actually do. Let's see. Bam. And boom. And let's see. Where can we break there? And let me know if you guys can see that and hear it.
Thank you, brother, for donating your time, your money. God bless you guys, man, because you guys are well blessed, man. Thank you. Thank the Lord, for He is awesome.
Peace. God bless the Mongols. More money.
How's everyone doing out there? We're here at the Montebello Mongol chapter of the 14th annual Turkey Run. We do this every year for the last 14 years here in East LA at Victory Outreach. We here for the community this time of year to help out, to give back. This is one of the originals that started with the program here, and we do it so the community know that there are people out there that care and that we're here for them and to help them with their family needs.
Pretty much that's it.
If you weren't able to make it this year, you want to make it next year, we'll be here again. We're giving out about 500 turkeys. Come on down. Have some menudo also, for free menudo, and some coffee, champurrado and all that. And we got you covered. So come on down. Montebello chapter of the Mongols Motorcycle Club, looking out for our fellow community people out here and making sure they have a turkey for this Thanksgiving. Cool.
What's up, everybody? I want to say thank you to the Mongol Nation for providing another amazing turkey run, and to all the families that they gave turkeys to. It was amazing today, and this is the 14th year they've been doing this, and it's been absolutely incredible how many families they feed and how many people show up. So again, a beautiful thing that the Mongol Nation is doing. And thank y'all for providing this. We had an amazing time, and look forward again to it next year. Much love and respect. Peace.
Thank you to the Mongols MC for throwing the 14th annual Turkey Run, helping out the community. Much love and respect from the Nuggets MC.
Boom. Right on. Let's see. There we go. So yeah, that was some exclusive granted footage. I don't want to say thank you very much for allowing me to capture, some amazing footage that people need to see. They need to see that. And for everybody who allowed me to take footage of them personally even speaking, so thank you very much, bro. I appreciate it. And again, my only duty and objective on the Motorcycle Club set and lifestyle is to bring a positive light to the positive things we do. And that's really important to me. So just know that my camera in my hand is for one purpose: to shine a positive light on us all the time. And that's it. So thank y'all. And let me see what Logic is. Oh, yeah. And thank you for the reminder, Logic. I appreciate you. Please, everybody, hit that like button. And I am in this. The like button for me just shows me just the response that I'm getting. At least just shows me that people, it just shows me, it doesn't tell me who hit like. Nobody knows who hits like. It just is kind of like a meter to let me know people watching it. It's all right. So again, like has nothing to do with no money. I ain't getting paid no money for this. This is all my money put into this. I'm getting no money. I'm not doing this for the money. I don't care if it was no money at all is the reason I'm doing this. I just really enjoy doing this. I got a reputation of doing this a long time ago, and I'm just back, and I'm happy to do it. It feels good to be doing something that I really, really, truly enjoy with a passion. So again, thank y'all. So hit that like button, and it only takes a second. For every time you watch something, just hit the like button for me. And then don't forget, please subscribe. That way you'll get notifications from me. And when I upload something that'll be upcoming, you'll still get notified early. And if you're ever out and about, pass the word. If my name come up, people say, oh, yeah, they were speaking of you. Let them know, go to the One Down podcast. So help spread the word for me too. Because I want everybody to know about this. And I know you want everybody to know about it. Especially somebody, just, positivity in it. And a couple of days ago, I had these cats. They are doing a show, and they're going to feature it on Instagram, TikTok, and one other platform. I'm not sure. TikTok, Instagram, and one other one. And they're going to be doing shorts. That's their key to it. Not full-blown videos. They're going to just be doing a bunch of shorts. But these shorts are dedicated to the title of what they're calling it. They're calling it Everyday Legends. That is the name of their show, Everyday Legends. And I was honored that they contacted me to interview me to be the first person on their show. And they're going to feature people that they feel are local that are doing something. So I was honored to be their first person. I wanted to support them, because, supporting somebody doesn't always have to do with, what type of background they got. Everybody starts from somewhere, so, and all of us want people to believe in us, so it was good to be able to say yes to these cats. And I have no idea, if it might go big or not, but at least I did my part. And I do believe that these cats will do something, that is real positive. And I think it's going to be bigger than what they even think it's going to be. But it's called Everyday Legends. And so after they interviewed me, I said, you know what, man, I'm going to give it right back to y'all. So I'm gonna interview y'all, just a quick little clip. And so I did that. And I just want to give that back to them and show you, the footage that I got from them. And their names is, I think, Johnny and Fabian. I think that's their names. Real cool cats. Here they go. So I just got interviewed by Johnny and Fabian.
Sir.
And I wanted to give them some love back. And are you calling it a podcast? What is yours?
This is like a show.
A show.
Point. Yeah.
Their show is called Everyday Legends. And I really, really, personally, I love the name. I love the concept. And after they interviewed me, actually during the time they were interviewing me, I said, man, what they doing is really a lot. They chose for me to be their opening first episode on Everyday Legends. And so I just wanted to give them something back, let everybody know who interviewed me, and now we can interview them. So introduce yourselves.
So my name's Johnny. My Instagram is Reclusive Johnny. This is my boy Fabian right here. What are you working on, brother?
Yeah, so my name is Fabian, like he said. Instagram is Frank Scuro. Pretty much we're getting together, working on this podcast. We each have our own ventures of our own. I have my own clothing brand. Johnny has his music going on.
Right.
So
we're coming together, and we started this show to basically highlight special people that you meet every day. Every day you walk by somebody, you don't know their story. They probably have the most legendary story, the most special story. So we just go around highlighting badass people, people that have businesses, people that have motion. We just want to highlight and give them a place for them to say what makes them so special. And that's really what the show's all about. On Instagram, the show is Everydaylegendshow. So if you guys want to follow that, you guys will be able to see, once we get it all edited and everything, you'll be able to see the interview we did with Goldie, and it's going to be amazing, I think.
Right on. Whose initial idea was this?
It was going to be my idea, yeah.
Right on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
hit all the points.
Anything you want to add in?
Well spoken. I think we pretty much covered everything. Be aware of Goldie's podcast coming out on our side.
Coming out soon.
It's gonna be pretty much on all platforms, mainly focused on like Instagram and TikTok, but we will be on YouTube as well. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. We appreciate you, Goldie. Thank you so much,
Goldie. It's been awesome being here, and for you allowing us to be here and check everything out. It's a big blessing for us, and we're very honored. So thank you so much for that.
Stay tuned for One Down webcast as well.
One Down podcast is going to be up soon. He does it every Thursday.
Yeah, at 1 p.m.
1 p.m. every Thursday, so you guys can actually tune in live, comment, do whatever you want to do, or you guys can watch it back later. Either way, his content is dope. Nobody else is doing something like that, but as we expect from Goldie, he's been the pioneer in a lot of shit. So
thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for the love, and I wish you guys much success with what you're doing.
Thank you.
And again, I really think that this is going to be bigger than what you truly know, man, because giving people a stage after so much hard work, just being a local person doing our thing, and you shining a light on us, giving us the title as Everyday Legend, it really, really just brings motivation to us to continue doing what we're doing and to do it even better.
Yeah.
So for what you've, shined on me, I want to say thank you, and I'm going to bring this shine right back to y'all, man. So I wish y'all the best.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. We'll catch you guys on the next one.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right. Much love and respect, bro.
Let's go.
Likewise, brother.
Okay. Right on. So, again, so that's Johnny and Fabian, and that's from Everyday Legends Show. And when they do launch that show, I'll be sure to tap everybody in and point you to their Instagram and TikTok. I don't have TikTok, so I'll have to catch it on another platform. But let me see. Right here. Bam. Oh shit. Nope, not there. My bad. So I just got interviewed. Okay, remove that. And I got this thing. I love seeing older pictures. I love seeing old videos. And what's up, Rags? Thank you, Rags. I like seeing old pictures and old videos. And I'm saying that because I'm just giving y'all a heads up. I found some beautiful, 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 just a lot of old footage. And back in about 20 years ago, 21 years ago or so, I made a movie and it was called One Down, The Best Times of My Life. And I got, I don't know, probably a few thousand DVDs made up. And, you know, that was hustling, you know, so I was getting these DVDs out. And I told myself, I said, man, I wish I would have saved one of them DVDs. And I don't even know if anybody watching, you know, in this chat is able to say, I got one of them DVDs. But for those of anybody who has one of those DVDs, you are really, really sitting on something amazing. You are sitting on video footage of me really just, you know, enjoying life. Full of smiles. You see my spirit. You see my character, you know, just me in motion, working, doing what I do. And it was even beautiful for me to see that. And what I'm getting at is I found this file, which was basically the master of that movie that I made. And it consists of a bunch of different clips of outings of me out and about, getting content all the time for my magazine. I used to have a printed publication called One Down Magazine. It was the only full color, high gloss magazine dedicated to the Southern California strip clubs. And it was built like Jet Magazine. It was on a smaller side, but there was no other magazine like that and still hasn't been. So with that magazine, I did all my own artwork, all my own photography, all of my own editorial, and I did all my own distribution. I drove to drop off racks and magazines all the time to all the different locations. The only thing I did not do was print the magazine, and I was getting this close to getting into the printing business. So what I'm saying is I found the master to that movie on one of my hard drives, and I watched it the other night, and it really, really just lit me up. It just made me feel so good, so happy, so blessed to just look at my life and just to look at me from the outside and really just, you know, just be able to commend myself and look at myself and just say, like, you know, truly, like, you a good dude, meaning me. I felt I'm looking at a good dude, and I'm blessed to still be here on planet Earth and be able to, you know, bring good stuff back. And that video, because of the soundtracks that I used, I cannot put it on YouTube, you know. I kind of wish I could, but still, again, I can't because it's literally like, you know, adult content, you know, with nudity in it. And it's raw, uncut, wide open, absolutely bananas fun. And the only way you probably see that now, if somebody got a copy of it, or, you know, if I showed you. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take clips from it and make little clips that I'll show here on my podcast. But the music that I originally attached to each segment of it, the music is banging. It really goes with it. But when I play it on here, I'm going to have to lay over some corny ass music from this other company that I'm paying a fee to use their copyright music. And that copyright music that I'm able to use is this corny type shit that you be hearing on other stuff, you know, shit like that. Oh, I slipped up and went to the wrong page trying to look up your club. I forget that. Yeah, Logic bumped into the Triple X stuff. So I'm going to be showing clips from that movie that I made. And if you want to see some other stuff, there's other stuff out there. You'll find clips of that. But this that stuff is there was some volumes that I did. Rolling with Goldie. Those are some volumes. That is XXX stuff. And then there's One Down Unlocked. That is XXX stuff. This movie that I'm talking about is One Down, the best times of my life. Me just out and about with some friends, just wilding out, going to events, having fun, erotica LA, just all kind of stuff. Strip club contests, everything. So I was excited to find that. And here is so a few years ago, there's some other stuff that I found right here. A few years ago, I needed to buy an air compressor, okay? And you know how we do it. I didn't want to buy a brand new one, but of course I eventually had to buy a brand new one. So I figured I'd look up some place or something that sold used air compressors. I found this dude, so I called him. He gave me the whole spiel. His air compressor was powerful, legit, and reliable. He'll stand behind it and all this stuff. So I had him come out. He set it up in my shop and cashed him out. He leaves immediately. I got nothing but problems with this machine. Nothing but problems. So I call him. It's a completely different energy he's giving me. Completely different. More of the energy like, whatever, buddy, you're stuck with that. And so I got upset and basically, told him, you're not going to wiggle out of this. Bring your truck, pick this up, and give me my money back. He was upset. And in all fairness, the air compressor was basically a piece of shit. So he said something over the phone that I found to be tasteless, disrespectful, uncalled for, unnecessary. And in today's world, it could be looked at as kind of racist, especially with the temperature of the situation between him and I. It was negative. So I say all this to paint this for you. The situation, he shows up, okay, and I didn't let him know that what he said over the phone was something I was going to confront him with when I saw him in person. Because I feel if I told him I'm going to check him on that in person, he probably wouldn't have showed up. So he shows up to my shop. And after I get the money, that's when I positioned him to talk to him about what he said. This was recorded. It was recorded. And it went maybe to YouTube or something. And then WorldStar picked it up. And I don't even know if it's still on WorldStar. But it had millions of views on WorldStar. So from WorldStar, Joe Rogan podcast, they stumbled across it. And one of his guys stumbled across it, who's on Joe Rogan's podcast. And he was telling Joe Rogan about this situation. Now, the guy who found it, the way that he was describing it, if I ever saw him in person, I will address him, because I feel the way he addressed it was tasteless, disrespectful, and, you know, some people got a way of talking when they're describing black people based on what they've seen in old documented racist commercials and TV shows where you're making black people sound like a slave, and I don't find that kind. So you'll see it on how he was putting his imitation of how I was talking. And everybody know I try to talk as clear and polite and respectful as I can, to where I damn near sound corny most of the time. So I'm gonna show it to you right now, and you'll see for yourself. Let's see, what do I got that titled under? Oh, motherfucker. Well, oh no, here we go. Share media. Oh no. Oh, yeah. Y'all gonna have to wait on that one. I forgot to convert it. I'm surprised though. Damn it. My bad, y'all. Oh, you know what? Let me see. See if I could take another approach to it. Entire screen. Let me see. Hang on there. Share. Oh, we might get some action here. Let's see if this works. Is that working? Bam. Let me know if you can hear the sound. This is not how I wanted to show y'all, but the audio is really what's most important. But let me know if you can hear the sound. Can you hear sound or no? Can y'all hear that sound? No? Damn it. All right. Dang. All right. Well, my bad. I'll bring that back next week. I'll bring it back next week. All right. So cool. Let me see. Bam. Exit. Okay. So I'll bring that back next week. That's something that I got to fine tune and learn how to correct that. So each week I might have a little bit of a stumble, but I'm gonna fix it. All right. So here's a cool little shot. This is your boy right here. That's me. That is me on the little bike, and that's me as a man. That was probably, that might have been about 2010 or 11 or something like that. That picture with me in my cut. And the science behind the picture of me as a kid, you know, as you can see, you know, my mama raised me to be a man, not to be a boy. She raised me to be a man. When I was a boy, she was raising me to be a man. And as a kid, you see them creases. And that's something I've been doing my whole life. And dressing nice, grooming myself, putting myself in a position to always be upfront, a leader, not a follower. And you can even see that in the placement in this picture. And you can't really tell, but that bike that I'm sitting on, that's actually a Harley Davidson, not for real. But I always had an attraction, obviously, to motorcycles and stuff like that. But I say this because it's important that you parents out there really understand how important it is to raise your kids to be righteous, strong adults. There's not a cutoff to when you stop treating them like a kid and then you start treating them like an adult. You need to be treating them to be groomed as a man or a woman their entire life. Treating them like a child is a childlike state that they just don't grow out of. If you treat them like a child their whole life, as a kid, they ain't gonna never come out of it. That's why we got grown ass people that act like kids. So seeing this picture again is something that I look back on, and it makes me proud to see the development is more in my age, because I was groomed right at such a young age that it didn't take a lot for me to become a man outside of turning 18. And in today's world is even much more challenging because, you know, these females, they don't got no role models. Your woman at home has no role model, point blank. Your girlfriend, your wife got no role models. The only role model they got is some ratchet bullshit on TV that they watch every fucking day. Facts. Your daughter, she ain't got no role models. That's respectable, because the role models that she probably pay attention to, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, junk like that. Red, what's that? Ratchet Red? I don't even know what her name is. But even them chicks will tell you, they ain't no role model. So, and being your kid's so-called best friend, that's the worst thing you can do. That's the worst thing you can do. So I ain't gonna touch too much on that. But, I mean, that's enough for you to know that, you know, as a parent, it's a lot of work, and it can become harder work the more you try to become your kid's best friend. Stay the parent, because then there's just one duty, and the number one word that's affiliated with that is respect. Respect. So to all you parents out there, I wish y'all the best of luck. Y'all got some shit to deal with that I would not want to be dealing with right now at all. At all. So good luck, best wishes, and become a parent, not no best friend. Let's see. So the title that I of my podcast, the title of my podcast, you know, 6 ways to stay out of jail. Now, first off, you shouldn't be doing nothing to get your ass in jail or arrested. But sometimes shit happens, and I do understand that. Okay. In today's world, just know, you do anything outside of your house that could land you in jail, you got an 85% chance it's being recorded outside. It's being recorded. Inside your house, there are some people who got cameras inside their house, point blank, you know, and that's used against you. So my thing with saying 6 ways to stay out of jail, it's also in the event you do catch a case, what not to do. In the event you get pulled over, what not to do. In the event you get arrested, what not to do. What not to do meaning to put yourself in a worse situation that you're in that could possibly not be that bad. But when people just don't know, they don't know, and they just unintentionally, they fuck up. And I tell people, we learn the law by accidentally breaking it. You understand that? We learn the law by accidentally breaking it. Simple. Cat can run across the street. Brr. He didn't know that in this section, you cannot jaywalk. But let's just say up there, you can. So right here, you can't. So I'm going to have to give you a citation. So now this dude done learned the law by accidentally breaking it. And being in jail, it's no place you want to be. It's no place you want to be. Every day I wake up. I want to be in good health, and I don't want to go to jail. That's something I tell myself every day. I don't want to go to jail. Now, in the event you are subject to a situation that could be life-threatening to your life, then you're going to have to defend yourself. And then you're going to have to prove that what you did was okay with the law. But you're going to have everything about you working against you. Maybe the color of your skin, anything you affiliated with, all that stuff. So let me get back to 6 ways to stay out of jail. If you have been accused of a crime, you may be able to increase your chances of staying out of jail by exerting your rights and avoiding some common mistakes. These are in no particular order at all. And again, disclaimer, this is just from me, a brother from the street. I'm not certified. I don't have a license. Do not take this as legal advice. I'm just telling you to give you a heads up and to do your research and to look into this for your own protection and education. Do not give police permission to search. Do not give police permission to search. You may think you have nothing to hide, but that is no reason to give police permission to dig through your car, your home, your workplace. Remember, police are looking for anything they can use against you, and you may be surprised what can be used against you. Clearly say that you do not consent to search. Make the police come back with a search warrant if they can justify one. Okay? What I just said, I'm not throwing shame at no police departments, no cops. What I just said is something a cop would even tell their own kids, wife, or family. I would assume that, but I really think they would. Cops know that there are plenty great cops out there. Cops know that. And cops know they do host a percentage of cops that ain't legit. They know that. And so when I say that, just know that if unfortunately you came across that cop who wasn't professional, if you gave that cop, that unprofessional cop, permission to search your home, house, or car, or property or workplace, that cop could plant something in there. It's possible. We can go through a bunch of scenarios. But as you can see, based on what I said, do not consent to search. You might think or know you have nothing to hide. But like I said, we learn the law by accidentally breaking it. You might have something in there that you just did not know was illegal. So you're not going to, well, I ain't going to say that. I was about to say, you're not going to go to jail if you don't consent to search. You can ask them, if I don't consent to your search, am I going to go to jail? I would assume they're going to say, nope, but we're going to press you on this other situation, you know? So the title of that one was do not give police permission to search. And the next one, do not volunteer evidence. Do not volunteer evidence. Police may ask for anything from clothes to handwriting samples to bodily fluid samples. Again, they are looking for anything they can use against you. Do not listen if they tell you they are on your side and want to rule you out as a suspect. You do not have to provide these without a court order. Do not do their work for them. Again, I'm not saying none of this as a bashing towards any police authority. I'm telling you this so you know what you, for the most, can and can't do, and to avoid putting yourself further into a horrible situation. Do not volunteer evidence. Evidence is something that the seeking authorities is something they're supposed to find. That's their job, to collect evidence. It's not your duty to surrender it. It's their job to find the evidence. The next one is do not talk to the police. Do not talk to the police. You have the right to remain silent. Please use that right. Even if the police seem friendly, even if you are only under investigation, even if you have not been charged and they say they just want to talk, even if they tell you they are on your side, do not fall into the trap of trying to explain yourself or justify your actions. Anything you say can be used against you. You never know how your words may be twisted or misinterpreted. Do not talk to the police, AKA shut the front door, shut the up. Just shut up. For all the shows that you watched and you're like, shut the fuck up. When, God forbid, you ever in that position, just remember that. Just shut up. Keep your mouth shut. Do not talk to anyone about your case. This is the next one. Do not talk to anyone about your case. Your right to remain silent extends beyond the police. Do not talk to friends, family, members, or co-workers about your case. All of these people can be questioned by the police. All of these people can be called as witnesses to testify against you under oath. You might think that this person is cool enough for you to share some information with that is sensitive information regarding your case. You made a mistake because that person told somebody else, and now the authorities got a hold of it, and now they're going to pull you in, and now you're a witness against the person who told you. So do not talk to anyone about your case. Your case is your business only. Do not plead guilty. Do not plead guilty. Now, this is in the event you really didn't do it. And I guess if some people did it, they really didn't do it. But this is if you really, really, really didn't do it. This may seem obvious. Do not plead guilty. But many people plead guilty because they are convinced they have no other option. They think the evidence against them is too strong and that they simply do not have a case. Had they discussed the matter with an experienced attorney, they may have seen that there were flaws in the case against them, and those flaws could have been used to obtain a better outcome. So, in layman's term, let's just say you was represented by a public pretender, public defender. You know, unless you've seen it, all these cats kick it together. They go to golf together. They eat lunch together. They chill together. They hang out together. They go drink. And they have a barter system. And so this public defender, you know, and that judge, in most cases, they know each other. They homies. So he trying to just get the best deal to get the deal accepted with whatever happens to you. And trying to convince you that taking this deal is the best thing you got going. Now, let's say if you paid for an attorney who looked into the case because he had an invested interest in you as a client because you're paying him, he could possibly find a flaw in the case that got it dismissed. But in most cases, cats plead guilty on something because they felt they had no other options based on what this public defender told them. So do not plead guilty. The last one, number 6, but not in no particular order. Hire a lawyer immediately. You catch a case, hire a lawyer immediately. Defending against criminal charges is no simple task. Criminal defense lawyers are trained in the law. They know your rights. They know how to protect them and what to do if they have been violated. They know about the wide array of options that may be available to you. Recognize that your future is on the line and make sure you entrust it to an advocate who is willing to work hard to keep you out of jail. So that last part is very important. The title, hire a lawyer immediately. This is an advocate, someone who is willing to work hard to keep you out of jail. In most cases, a public defender, some cases, he's just trying to get you in jail with not too much of a kick in your spine, based on the crime you did, though. This paid attorney, his objective is to keep you out of jail. A public defender, I don't think their objective is to keep you out of jail. That attorney needs convictions, no, not that one, but their objective is not to keep you out of jail. Out of jail? Not out of jail. So hire a paid attorney. If you live some type of lifestyle where, you feel like based on how you live, you're prone to probably catch a case, then you need to look into having an attorney on a retainer. And that just means that, like when some you put in some old school as Zodi's and Kmart, You want to buy that shirt, so you're gonna put it on layaway. So putting an attorney on a retainer is you putting money so you can have a direct call to your attorney in the event you caught a case. So those were my 6 tips, 6 ways to stay out of jail. And the most obvious is don't do nothing stupid. You know, don't let pride put you in a position to catch a case. If you can walk away from something, walk the fuck away from it. If you can walk away from it. If your life is an imminent threat of danger, then you're going to have to do what you got to do. If you feel your life is an imminent threat of danger of you being dismissed off this planet Earth, you naturally going to do what you got to do, you know. But punking somebody, checking somebody, doing something in public nowadays, it's a wrap. Public defenders want to settle and close the case. It's all numbers game. That's facts. So I hope this helps somebody. And even from what you heard on this today, now you are a vessel to pass this to other people and tell them to do their research. I am not a certified, person in this world with a law degree. So I want to say, let me see. Oh, yeah. Here you go. Check this out, y'all. So this is a picture right here. Right here. Here we go. Bam. There we go. So that picture right there. That picture, if you look down in the front row to the far right, that's me in the red holding up the number 1. That's me in the red bottom right holding up the number 1. You can zoom in on it however you need to do it. And all these cats in the back. And this right here was, a time in my life that I look back on and I had fun. It was fun. This is not fun for everybody, but it was fun for me. I had fun putting on that red outfit, taking this big group picture, and getting paid to be in a movie. Yep. So everybody in this picture, we were doing background for a movie. And this has nothing to do with any real life incarceration, jail, prison, none of that. This is staged. This is phony, fake. And this was enough for me. Because this was filmed at an actual prison also. And, for those who have served prison time, much love and respect to you. Glad you home. Glad you able to look back and say you done with that shit. This was enough for me. But there's a lot of people, probably 90+% of everybody in this picture then had a bump in with the law though. Everybody in this picture, 90+% of everybody in here done bumped into the law. But yeah, I just wanted to share that to clear that up. Let me see. And where's it at? Boom. And yeah, this one right here. This one. That's the thumbnail cover. That has nothing to do. That's staged. That's fake. That's phony. It ain't real. This will never be real. I stand on that. Never. And I know you say never, but you know, like I said, I put a lot of effort into everything I do, and walking away from bullshit and junk is something that I'm getting better and better and better at. And so this right here, there was a movie on the Lifetime channel, and it was made off of this dude called the Craigslist Killer. So the Craigslist Killer was this medical student who was hiring girls out of the Craigslist, and he was, you know, murking them. And so that's why Craigslist, the adult section, got canceled. And then right after that, another one came up called Back Pages. But that's where this is from an actual TV show. Has nothing to do with me being in jail. I wouldn't even want to see this shit if it was real. Me in jail. No. So let's see. Let me see if I can share one more with y'all. What is this one? Oh, you know what? Matter of fact, it wasn't the Craigslist Killer. This was a filming for NCSILA or some shit like that with LL Cool J, the one that he's on. I did another show. It was a Craigslist Killer. I did an Inmate. But this one, I forgot. Yeah, this is what LL Cool J's NCSILA or whatever. That's what this was for. And so we had the chance to meet LL. He was cool cat. His head really is big in real life. I mean, you could look at the size difference in his head and mine. And that's probably why he wore a cap a lot. But no, he was super cool. Back then, one of my club brothers, you know, was real close. LL almost came out to our clubhouse to hang out with us. But that was the filming of this. And I doubt if LL or ever runner NCIS. There you go. NCIS. Thank you, Logic. But if LL ever ran across this, just know, brother, that was me and my club One Down MC that was on your show. We had a blast. We had a good time. And so with the movie industry, as you guys have heard, yes, you get typecast really quick. So being that, you know, bald-headed, tattoos, and, you know, a certain look, I was doing, you know, inmate shit. And then I did some other stuff, you know, without being in jail. But the movie industry is a whole nother subject, a completely whole nother subject. I had a good time though. And all through, you know, Sons of Anarchy, amazing time. Amazing. That show should still be going on today. Should never, ever have stopped. Never have stopped. And then the Mayans, we got picked up for the Mayans. And that was fun. The Mayans only did 5 seasons. Sons of Anarchy did 7. The Mayans, One Down, we came on. The Grim Bastards, season 5, episode 5 to the end. That's when we came on. And it was an honor to get that call to go back. And it's been talked about and tossed around that Kurt Sutter and them are working on something, but nobody knows. Yeah. I'd like to hear you speaking on your experience with film and TV on one of your podcasts. I sure will. I'm going to do that. I'm going to put together some pictures and some videos, and that'll be a good chat. But so this hour has shot by. I hope I got everything out that I wanted to speak on. I want to say thank y'all for joining me. Thank you for peeling off some time from your Turkey Day, for your Thanksgiving. I hope you enjoyed it. And remember, please hit like the thumbs up for this video. And if you haven't, It'll take a quick second. Go through all my videos. Just click the thumbs up. Just click the thumbs up. And make sure you subscribe. If you're out in the streets, you see people or whatever, just tell them about the podcast. Even if you have to, tell them to pull it up on their phone and tap subscribe on their phone. And thank you, 71. Thank you to everybody who supported me with this. And we just going to keep moving forward. Oh, I do have somebody coming on soon. This is a young lady who said that she watched the episode of Renee Talley speaking on butt injections. And she said she had no idea that women are going through this. And Logic said, and share the podcast, share it. You could share it from the YouTube app. Just click share and send it out. You can send it to everybody that way. Share it from your Instagram, your social medias. So this young lady contacted me, and she was really blown away at what women are going through, subjecting themselves to and through with body augmentations, butt injections, and all this stuff. Then she said, would I be interested in doing an interview with her and her being able to, speak on her prior meth addiction and her being about 8 or 9 years clean, and how the love and joy for her buying a Harley Davidson really just aided in keeping her clean. And I said, absolutely, I'd like to, interview you and chat. So she will possibly be my first in-house interview in person. And I'll keep you posted with that. But thank y'all. Much love and respect. I wish everybody a beautiful rest of your evening. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Turkey Day to everybody. And I will see you next Thursday. Next Thursday at 1 o'clock all the time. I'm dedicated to this. Peace, y'all. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
We